All right, first thing in the morning. This is the pond we're at here. It's actually just a mile from my house, so pretty convenient. Obviously kind of crappy looking here, but get out there, you'll see. We'll go catch a few. Here we are, little pond. Clean off my oar because pushed myself off through the mud. More like clay, I guess. Whatever we got going on here is what we're going to start with. Got a little wacky rig, baby bass. Just had a pretty heavy rain last night, so this will be interesting here. See what happens. They're either gonna bite or they're not gonna bite. Said he came out here on Father's Day and got a few, so got some goop down there in his mouth. Oh, some little baby fish. Yep. All right. Should have brought some minnows too, just to throw a line out for that. It's not the way to do it. Well, cattails are heavy on this pond all the way around, so the old fishing from the bank doesn't really work too well unless you're okay casting through cattails. There are some Mondo gills, big old hybrid bluegills out here on this pond. I've seen some guys catching some big ones on YouTube. Yeah, this is a decent bass. Bigger than the last. All right, buddy. Don't want to hook your eyeball out. Yeah, decent little guy there. Little pounder, pound and a half, whatever you want to call it. Got the scale, left it in the truck in a different bag, so guess worst case scenario, I'll tromp through some mud to get that guy out of the truck to weigh a monster. Caught something on that. Hook's all goofballed up. Alright. We are back. Again, I wish I could turn this because I've got a red-winged blackbird literally 3 feet from me. Must have a nest right there because he's not liking me at all. Oh, get out of your hair, you squabbler. Let's see if we can't get him in the view here. Little fatter, chunkier bastard. Just calling that. Nice fish. Yeah, it's definitely a bummer when you don't have your sunglasses on a day like this. Lost them while boating, being pulled on a tube. Who wears sunglasses when you're on a tube, huh? Well, I guess I do. And it cost me. But new pair will be here on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. Didn't do me any good on Wednesday though. All right, cut to this. Crucial part of that video right there is when I put that pole behind me. This next section of video was actually started on time-lapse, so it ran really fast. But slowing it down on here just so you can see what happens, and then we'll cut to the next section. But it's definitely worthwhile. All right, so I don't know if we got that all on video at all or not, but this right here is what we came out here for. Purple Senko. And I'm gonna go, of course I forgot my scale in the truck, so I am gonna have to just make a bunch of stops and or get some water and go get the scale. Unfortunately, I didn't get the scale, but just trying to keep her in the water while I was working my way that way, and she shook hard and gone. So my guess is probably close to 6 pounds, somewhere in that ballpark. But we're not done for the day after that. Holy shit, excuse my language, but damn, that was a nice fish. Whew. That's a bummer I didn't get the scale, but she is back in the water and she is ready to be caught another day. Thank you for the opportunity to catch you. That was a heck of a nice fish. And that's what I get for leaving a scale. Honestly, you always hope to catch a big girl like that, but last time I was out here, it was just a bunch of maybe 2.5, 3 pound at the most. So I just said screw it. Brought in only a few things, and that's what I get. Well, after that last one, this is kind of a dink, but holy shit, tell you what, glad I came out here today. And oh, I'm an idiot for not bringing a scale. I will learn from that one. And I'm just glad she's swimming, she's doing well, she's out in the water again. Whew. All right. Heart's still kind of pounding there, just 'cause I was trying to make it to the scale and definitely did not make it before she shook herself out of there. God, no scale, no measurement of any kind. But definitely best bass of the year so far for me. All right, cooled down a little bit, chilled out, caught a couple, you know, pounders or so. That's gonna be a bad place just because it's over the top of a dead cattail, but we'll let her fall down and see if something hammers on it while it's down there. Nope. I've seen pictures of big bass out here, but that was the big one that I got. So man, you catch a bunch of 1, 2 and 2.5 pounder, 3 pounders and whatnot, and then jump to that guy. That was a definite treat. Wish I'd have gotten her on a scale, but I'd rather have her swimming and happy than worry about how much she weighed. But definitely nice bass. Now I'll have to make sure I always have a measuring device via length, weight, both, whichever, and not end up with that issue again. I stuffed her underneath laid that stupid ass backpack over the top of her, and I grabbed her real quick, put her in the water just to give her some love and breathing and not keep her out for very long. And I was right around that little bend right here, and as I pulled her out of the water, she shook harder than I could ever imagine and broke free. But either way, I'm glad she doesn't have a hook in her mouth. I'm glad she's out here to make some more babies and be caught another day. Oh geez, this guy just didn't even barely move. I got out here probably on the water at close to 7, stepping through mud, and actually left my sandals on the shore just because they were pretty freaking gross. Not pretty gross, they were really gross. There's probably 2 pounds of mud on each shoe, so just left them ashore. What a good day to be fishing. Here's a decent fish. Definitely no 6-pounder, 5-pounder, whatever she was. But she's a good sized fish here. That purple seems to be doing a pretty good job today. That baby bass color. So these are June bug. I got a couple green pumpkins in there too, but not that you guys give a shit what I'm using. Not promoting anything at all. I use a little bit of everything, and definitely not a professional. I just love to get out and fish. It's addictive as hell, that's for sure. All right, enough. It's always a good idea to rinse off your reel. Idiot. Yeah, so I got out here at roughly 6:40, probably dumped the kayak in the water, on the water, first fish, or first cast, 7 o'clock, and it's 8:42. Caught quite a few fish, along with a Bertha. Couple on old whopper ploppers, but I mean, it's hard to stop using these Senkos. They're so stinking good. I know that deep in there, there's something big lingering. I just gotta figure out a way to get in there without getting infested by ticks. I think I'm gonna go in right there. If any of you don't know, ticks are excessively bad this year. Can't really do much yanking around back in here, but alright, well, I'm guessing that was one of those big gills, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try it again. I think it might just be a tree. Well, literally being stabbed in the neck by a branch, and I'm only gonna keep this on the video just because it's pretty stupid and funny. Told you there was something back here. Just a dink, but you guys are just awfully jumping around today. Good Lord. All right, final stretch before we bust out of here. Let's try to hit this little edge over here. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Anybody who did watch this, appreciate it. Definitely appreciate anybody subscribing. Not trying to make a bunch of money off this, just enjoy it, and gives me something to look at. There's a big fish out there swimming around. I can just see it. I just want to put the kayak back in the water, but either way, you guys have a great day. Enjoy it. Again, like the video, subscribe to it if you want to, and enjoy the beautiful day. There is where I left the scale. Won't do that again. Have a good day.